Hello, Ian Sauer, Chairman of TasFarmers with your weekly wrap. Well, great to announce a new partnership with TasFarmers, and that's TasBuilt. Look, TasBuilt, not only do they have fantastic homes, but they make dealing with councils and planning approval a breeze. And just as important, we always say buy local, they are a local company, and there's a web link down there to their webpage. So please have a look. Yesterday we did the second podcast. Every fortnight they came out. This time it was on local government reform. It's still a major issue for our members. Have a listen, give us feedback, tell us what you think. Invasive species are doing a deer survey at the moment. This is the perfect opportunity to get a Tasmanian issue on the national stage. So please fill out that form. There's a survey down there. Meetings this week, meeting with Cradle to Coast, looking at truck washing stations, important for biosecurity. I've been talking about this for the last 20 years, so let's hope that this gets going. We met with Primary Employers Tasmania this week, talking about all things employment legislation, HR issues. I mean, these guys are really the go-to in the state for these issues and are of a great benefit to the rural community. WFI Insurance, talking about insurance trends and partnerships. We made our submission onto the on our firearms reforms. We know all about that. We've spoken about that in the past. Look, as you know, I've said before that TasFarmers want to be out and about and engaging with as many people as we can. That continues. Jono and Jasmine have been out at dairy field days this week looking at soil health and nutrient management. Lara's been out with farmers, transferring EID skills and knowledge to the farmers to make that easier for them. Karen and Mark have been talking with members and farmers, delivering the biosecurity signs. Not only that, all the staff when they're out and about are getting that on-ground intel and the pulse from the farming community. So that's really important to do that. Look, there's a GST review coming up very soon, and we'll be making a submission on that GST submission. It's really important. Look, it's based on horizontal fiscal equalisation, which is a really big word, but what it means is under the Federation, the GST is distributed with fairness and equity. So we'll be pushing for that. We think that Tasmania's been shortchanged over that. And again, we will keep up with what we always do, making sure that any monies that are spent are strategic, they're long-lasting, but they have a long-term benefit. So whether that's to do with roads, rail, doesn't matter. If it helps the agricultural community in the long term, we'll be pushing that. You might remember TasFarmers are the first out of the blocks on the unrealised superannuation gains. I mean, that has now been dropped, which is good, but there are now rumours about a death tax coming in under disguise that the federal government want to do. It's really important that government realise that, like all of us, we have to cut our cloth to the times and can't keep taxing and can't keep spending. So we'll be keeping you informed on that, and we'll be making any submissions on that issue as well as the GST. Until next week, take care.